In February of 1959, 9 experienced hikers climbed into the Ural Mountains of the Soviet Union. They were young, they were trained, they were prepared, and none of that mattered. Their tent was found days later, ripped open from the inside. Their bodies were scattered across the snow, some barefoot, some crushed, some missing eyes, tongues, and faces. No signs of a struggle, no clear enemy, no explanation that fully holds. The Soviet government closed the case with a single sentence, an unknown compelling force. Tonight, we're going into the cold, into the silence, and into a mystery that refuses to stay buried. Howdy, y'all. This is Hauntmates, and that's my wife, Mallory.
And that's my husband, Jeffrey.
And speaking of being cold, we survived the fucking 2026 ice apocalypse.
We did.
Like, we did not lose any power. We didn't freeze.
Thank God. Because last time we did lose power.
We had rolling power outages, and it sucked. It was bad.
Yeah, we had probably about 20 minutes of power a day.
Between 20 minutes an hour, roughly.
Yeah, so. It's like 20 minutes on, the rest of the hour off.
Yeah, and it was not fun. But this year was weird. It's like it was way icier than it was that year.
Yeah.
But we didn't lose power. But I'm cool with that. I'm perfectly fine with that.
No, there was a lot of ice. People were ice skating.
Yeah, people were literally ice skating in the streets in Texas.
Isn't that crazy? I told Jeff that I want to get ice skates just in case.
Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty cool for that.
Because, I think we're really good ice skaters.
Yeah, same. I mean, when we did it for your niece's birthday,
And that was hilarious because I was talking crap to my family, yeah, I'm going to outskate you, I'm going to outskate you. And it was funny because whenever it came time to actually going ice skating, they were laughing and didn't realize I was such a good ice skater. And my dad was like, "What do you mean? She's only had 20 of these birthdays."
Yeah, no shit.
Being a December birthday.
That's true.
It's, when you're December birthday, you go ice skating,
I mean, it's easy parties.
It's an easy party. It's an easy kid party. So it makes sense.
Easy kid party.
Yeah. But when going and when we were doing those laps, it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. We should do it again.
Yeah, we should. I mean, we just go buy a ticket and just go in,
Exactly.
I mean, it's exercise, but...
It's exercise.
I need exercise that is, it's disguised exercise.
Disguised exercise.
Disguised exercise.
Yeah, it sounds like a good thing.
Yeah. You're just having fun,
You're just living life and skating.
Yeah. And I'm really glad that all the ice finally melted since we're going out of town this weekend.
Yeah, we're going back home for me. To West Texas, Midland, Odessa area, with this episode, there's lots of death and everything like that. And that's also why we're going out there. So we got to go to a memorial.
With life comes death.
So make sure and live your life.
That's why when we're going out, we get a tattoo. Funeral and a tattoo.
Funeral and a tattoo.
It's so fitting for us.
It is.
Well, it's more like a memorial, but definitely the vibes are there, right?
Vibes are definitely there.
But yeah, so with that, we were while we're out there, Jeff has many tattoo friends, so hit up one of them.
Yep, I'm excited for you.
I am too.
I'm just excited to see my parents and...
I am too. I'm excited for you, and I'm excited to see them as well. Yeah. But I know you've been missing them.
Yeah, I have, and it sucks that the reason I'm going out there is because of someone dying. But on the other hand, as we said, with life comes death.
Exactly, and I don't know if your family's similar to my family, but it seems like death always brings everybody together.
It's true. It does. And
And fun little funeral fact, back in the day, how there's parks and stuff people go to now? Mm-hmm. Well, back then there weren't parks, public parks like there were, everywhere with slides and all that. So people would actually go to cemeteries and graveyards and walk around like a park. Because it was always beautiful, picturesque.
That's interesting. Never thought of that.
It's a little fun fact.
That is a little fun fact.
And I know your story revolves around something cold as well, right?
It takes place in the USSR, which is Russia back in the late 50s, Cold War times and everything like that.
And I get it. It's like when I tell people my ancestry is from Czechoslovakia, but it's the country totally broke up since then. Yeah,
exactly. So there was, getting into that now, this is a Dyatlov Pass Incident is what this is. So there was 9 hikers, mostly engineering students in their early 20s, plus one older experienced instructor.
So everyone's experienced.
Everyone is experienced.
This shouldn't go bad.
This should not go bad at all. It was led by Igor Dyatlov, known who, that's how it got its name.
Oh, so it's named after him.
Yes, the Dyatlov Pass.
Oh, wow.
He was known for meticulous planning and strong leadership. Several members had already completed even more difficult winter expeditions before this.
So they're experienced. This isn't as difficult what they're used to.
Yep.
Nothing should go wrong, right?
Yeah. You know, they weren't inexperienced at all. They understood survival strategies, winter sheltering, and emergency planning in the event that something bad happened.
I just know this probably doesn't end well.
No, not at all. Panic alone is unlikely to explain what happened. The pass that they were going up is a high difficulty category 3, which that means it's not just like a hike, it's also skiing and expedition style stuff. Kind of like the shit you have to do like when you go across like Antarctica.
Oh, wow.
But it's not that rough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they still have to
like ski and use snowshoes and everything.
Yeah,
like
they have to switch up how they're just walking.
Yeah. It was in the northern Ural Mountains. Completing the expedition brought prestige, academic recognition, and professional advantage for like some of them for, you know, saying, hey, it looks good on their resume, essentially.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Is that why they were doing it? Or it just, I
don't really.
I feel like those people just want to do stuff like that.
Yeah, they were just like,
there's no reason.
It's winter break. Let's go fucking do some cold shit.
Yeah.
Let's drink vodka in the mountains.
It sounds so Russian.
Exactly. Turning back was possible, but they didn't want to.
Well, this is their experience. This isn't as difficult what they're used to. So
the environment around it was remote Soviet wilderness, and it's extremely isolated. You know, I mean, it's like very isolated.
Oh, that's so scary.
To make this even more scary, so remember whenever it was the ice apocalypse that we just happened?
Yeah.
How cold was the coldest?
I think it got to 19. It was, and that's fucking cold.
I think one of the days it got down to 7.
Did it really?
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't like the actual air temperature was 7, but like with wind chill, it was obviously colder.
Stop. Because it was cold. Like, I mean, again, we were inside, but we would go outside just to see the ice. And you were out there and you're like, get me in.
Yeah. The air temperatures without wind chill were between negative 13 degrees Fahrenheit and negative 22 Fahrenheit.
Negative?
That's without the wind chill.
Oh my God, I bet there was such a wind. The wind is what gets you.
Yes, the wind is what'll fucking get you. There was no rescue infrastructure. Once you were there, you were truly alone. And I mean, once you're there, you're fucked. You're either making it out or you're not making it out.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, it is very scary.
See, I couldn't be a hiker like that.
Not at all.
I want to be a whimsy hiker. Just like say hi to the fairies, give little tokens.
Kind of like how we did in Scotland.
Yeah, and just appreciate the beauty. Take my time so I can heavy breathe because if it's mountain air, my Texas lungs can't handle it.
This is true. 100%.
Us in Colorado.
Very much us in Colorado. February 1st, 1959 is when this all goes to shit.
Oh, wow. Oh, February 1st? And it's February 5th that we're recording this.
Yep.
Oh,
so
wow. This is very fitting.
It's very fitting. The weather deteriorated even more than it already was. So it started having even heavier winds than normal and more blowing snow that, you know, you couldn't see shit. Group stops earlier than planned and sets up camp on the slope of Kolotsiakul, which roughly translates to English, the Mountain of the Dead.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it sounds like a great place to stop and camp, right? The Mountain of the Dead.
I'm going to go with no.
Yeah. So the first kind of awkward thing about it is the camp positioned on an exposed slope rather than like in the forest. So like they didn't like, they were kind of in the open. You know, like when you're camping and shit like that, you kind of want to be like in trees and shit like that.
Yeah. So why were they in the open if they're experienced?
No idea. The tent was reinforced using skis and poles, indicating expectation of staying overnight safely. So like, because it's snowing and everything like that, they used like their like hiking poles and their skis to like help brace it more. So like the roof wouldn't like fall in like with snow coming.
So there's obviously thought and preparation for where they're at then.
Yes, there was definitely thought.
But for them to be in the middle versus, I wonder if they like maybe heard something.
I don't know.
In the woods. And that's what they were trying to get away from.
Maybe. We're going to get into some theories and stuff.
I'm so excited about these theories.
The tent was actually found later after they found the bodies. Because just spoiler warning, they all fucking die.
This does not end well.
This definitely does not end well.
The experience does not help.
Experience did not help in this incident. Other things it would. The tent was found later, actually, partially collapsed, but still standing.
Oh, okay. So the skis and the poles worked.
Yep, it helped. Here's where it gets really weird about the tent, though.
Oh, no.
It was slashed open from the inside.
Oh, I think that's so cool how they can tell.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Dexter when
Yeah.
he would look at it and like see
The blood splatter and be like, they smashed their head in with a cinder block and went like this.
Yeah, like in this direction. And
Yep.
that's so cool that even with the tear, they can
Yep.
determine if it was. But also, too, why was the tear inside and they just didn't open it?
That's my thought, too.
Yeah, like what's going on?
So the cuts were deliberate and not chaotic. So it's not like they were trying to get away from something. They were fucking not chaotic, like fucking just stabbing in a tent.
Yeah, so it wasn't like a mental break or something, maybe.
It was, we got to get the fuck out of here. Here's how we do it.
Oh, so it was like a deliberate
Yeah.
one line.
That's how it sounds.
Well, I say one line, but like you said, it was more a deliberate cut versus a frantic.
You ready to hear what they left behind?
Yeah. They left behind stuff?
Yes, they left stuff left behind. All of their boots were neatly arranged.
Their boots?
Their shoes.
The shoes that they need to wear?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Heavy coats
That they need to be wearing.
that they need to be wearing. Gloves that they would need to be wearing.
Exactly.
They left the food they were cooking and equipment were all still inside.
Oh my gosh.
And those temperatures, leaving without boots is effectively a death sentence.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Frostbite immediately. And negative?
Yes.
Negative.
I think like with negative like that, like frostbite would settle in within, I think they said like 10 minutes maybe.
So they really were scared.
They were really fucking terrified. Saying that, what kind of threat makes trained survivalists abandon shelter immediately, knowing exposure will likely kill them?
It almost reminds me of the movie, one of the many movies we watched during this ice apocalypse.
Yeah.
Which one do you think it reminds you of?
I can't remember what they were called. Which one?
The Thing?
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me of The Thing of what if
one of them wasn't one of them?
and that's why that's why they were deliberately
Trying
get
to
out
Get out.
and left their stuff.
You know what's crazy is like, I really like The Thing. Like, it's such a cool concept that John Carpenter did.
Well, and also too, it's such a you concept. You love space and aliens, and so and that's horror sci-fi. That's your favorite genre.
Yeah, exactly.
But it really is a good one.
It's very fitting too, because it's like, I like 80s shit like that, Because I mean, I guess it comes from like growing up, in the like 90s, my dad watching that stuff.
Exactly. We grew up on watching the original stuff.
Yep. And it's really cool.
But yeah, it makes me wonder if maybe one of them were infected with something.
Maybe.
Or they realize, oh, maybe you're not
who you say you are.
Yeah, you may not be one of us. Oh my gosh, there's so many different probably possibilities.
Yes.
And I bet it's going to get crazier.
It does. The first bodies discovered were two hikers found near a tree line under just like a cedar tree. Not like,
Okay.
the tree may have fallen on them.
Okay.
They were barefoot and only wearing socks. Like one of them was barefoot and the other one was only wearing socks.
When you say like only wearing socks, were they naked? Or was it just the feeding?
Just the feet. I mean, they
was,
said they left behind all their coats. So I would assume they were probably in their underwear.
So probably like in their pajamas, long johns.
Yep. That's what I would assume.
Wow.
There was evidence of a small fire. So like they were cold,
Yeah.
broken branches, and also their hands were burned.
Their hands were burned in...
Like trying to get a fire started.
Okay. I was like, wait, why are their hands burned in the cold? What's going on?
People suggest, it was a survival effort, not a total panic on them. Like that's like they were trying to find, stay alive. That's why they started a fire and everything like that, to keep warm.
So mentally they're still there.
Yes.
Even though, again, why did they put their tent in the middle of the place?
Exactly.
And left without shoes and jackets. Mm-hmm. Damn, this is interesting.
So remember, there was 9 of them. So that's 2 of them.
Okay. So I'm going to put on my hand. So 10. Okay. So 2 of them down.
Yep. Okay. So then they found 3 more. They were positioned facing the tent, like they were coming back to the tent.
Oh. So they were returning to the scene of where they were trying to get away from.
Yes. Whenever, that there's 3 of them together like that, it indicates that there was organized thinking rather than disorientation.
Yeah. Versus like 1 or 2 people maybe going crazy.
Yes.
There's a group.
Yes. So how many bodies is that?
Oh, I totally put my hands away.
2 and 3, that's
I'm gonna
5.
count them. Yes.
So how many are missing still?
I'm just looking at you for all the
Okay.
answers.
The remaining 4 bodies were found under deep snow in the ravine, but it was months later.
When you say like months, did it take them a while? Like,
They didn't.
were they? I'm sorry. Were they further out?
They were farther away, like in a ravine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know what a ravine is, right?
Absolutely not.
You know how like when you're driving down the road, you know, like when we're in Colorado, you know how like we'd be driving and then like over here on the side of the road, you would see like the fucking river. So like that's a ravine down there. You know, like it's kind of like sloped down.
Oh, okay. So when we turn onto, but that's a ravine.
Yes.
Okay. So
But
they were,
down in something like that.
oh gosh.
And they were found months later, like in deep snow.
Oh gosh.
They were wearing layered clothing though, some taken from deceased companions.
Stop. I mean, survival is survival, but dang.
This is where it's about to get really fucking weird for you, just so you know. So it
Gets weirder.
oh yeah. So it suggested attempts at survival. You know what I'm saying? Because like they were wearing layered clothing, so they were wearing the people's clothing
Yeah.
that were with them that died after they died.
So obviously that shows they knew with them not taking their jackets, they were fucked. So they took those jackets. So they knew they should have grabbed those jackets and boots. But so that just to me tells me it was
Something.
something to get out away from fastly.
Here's where it gets interesting. Like I said, and even more unsettling. They had severe internal trauma on their bodies.
What do you mean internal?
Crushed ribs,
What?
a skull fracture on one of them.
Oh my gosh.
It's comparable to high impact vehicle accidents.
And they're not in a vehicle. It's just them.
In
And
the
and this
middle.
isn't the people that like maybe fell and they had internal energies or energies. Energy.
Injuries.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know how they got down in the ravine, but I don't know how far down the ravine was.
Yeah, like how far were they in the ravine, and was there any like outer?
No.
Oh shit! So their outer looked completely fine, but their internally.
Minimal external wounds. Injuries appeared caused by massive pressure, not sharp force.
Oh my god, they were running away from a fucking alien. It had to be an alien. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's always fucking aliens.
You're really going to think that after I'm telling you what I'm about to tell you.
Okay, what does alien do?
Some of the victims in the ravine were missing their tongue, their eyes, and some soft tissue.
Some soft tissue? Were they taking a fucking sample?
I guess so.
It was a fuck. It was a fucking alien.
I'm telling you, man. Can you imagine being the fucking poor soul that fucking found this and be like, why the fuck is his eyes missing?
I mean, truly imagine how traumatic that would be.
Yeah.
Like just on your daily little hike or, maybe like you're going on a hike and just
Yeah.
la la la, just getting out, exploring the great wilderness, and to not only see a dead body.
And for it to be missing things like its eyes and its tongue.
That's messed up.
That's really fucked up.
It really is fucked up. See, that's why you just gotta cuss and say that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Because that's fucked up.
There's no nice way to put this.
There's no nice way to put it. That
It's
is fucked
fucked.
up. That is fucked. I mean, just this. I would need therapy after seeing shit like that. Like, truly.
Yeah. The official explanation for them was it was natural decomposition and like scavengers, like, you know what I'm saying, like animals and shit.
Bullshit. That's what they want you to think.
But it's still controversial due to like unusual patterns about it.
Yeah, with their internal selves crushed and their outside body looks completely fine.
For the most part.
But that's crazy.
Yep.
I guess it's crazy for their outside body to look like it didn't go through as much trauma as their internal body did.
You ready for one more weird thing about it?
Shut up, there's more.
There's one more weird thing.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. There was radiation detected on select clothing items. Like on some of the clothing items, there was radiation detected on it. Not lethal levels, but unusual enough to raise people being like, why the fuck is there enough radiation?
Yeah, for them to be in the wilderness.
Yeah. And there's like no official reasoning for it.
Because they stumbled upon something.
Yeah.
And whatever that something was, did not want them to be there and to see them.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yep. Okay, so here's some of the actual explanations, just so you can hear what, was determined.
Okay.
So the Soviet investigation, of course, right, concluded no criminal activity, and then the case files were immediately sealed. And the families of the people received limited explanations on what happened.
Those poor family.
The poor families. I mean,
That's
it's so fucking crazy the fact that Soviets were like, nothing to see here. Yeah. So some people in like modern times actually, I mean, it's some of those things that's still studied, because it's so different and so interesting.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's so intriguing because what happened?
Yes, exactly. Popular modern explanation is the fact that there was an avalanche. That explains, like why they were crushed.
Yeah.
And everything like that.
But what about the radiation?
Exactly.
So that only explains one possible theory, not what happened for everybody.
Here's the problems with it being an avalanche. People saying it's avalanche.
Mm-hmm.
There's lack of classic avalanche debris. Like there wasn't debris. It was just
Because if there's avalanche, you'll see like the trees have been crushed, and
not just the bodies.
that makes sense.
The tent remained partially intact.
Oh wow!
So if it was an avalanche,
Yeah,
it would have taken out the
It would-
avalanche.
yeah.
I mean, avalanche will take out a fucking house, not just a tent.
Yeah, exactly.
And the injury distribution was inconsistent with avalanche being buried under an avalanche. Possible military testing is another theory. They were like dropping like mines, like with parachutes. Trying to see like if we dropped a fucking mine on a parachute, like what kind of waves would like the explosion cause?
Okay.
Like, and what would that do to people as it killed them? To see if it was like an effective way.
And they just happened to be wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
But why was the guy's eyes and tongue missing? Nice try, government.
Yes.
Never trust.
Witnesses in surrounding areas did report strange lights in the sky.
I knew it was aliens.
And Soviets being so secretive, just like even in general.
Yeah.
And I mean, their military is even more secretive.
Well, and police force will even be secretive when
Yeah.
they're both, like, they can be two counties next to each other trying to solve the same murder, and they won't tell each other.
Yeah, exactly. So with them being so secretive, there's no definitive proof of anything from the military involved. There's also some other environmental explanations.
Okay.
Catabiotic winds create extreme pressure and noise, which could cause infrasound, which it's kind of like, like in Stranger Things when they used the thing that made her not be able to use her powers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Like a suffocation of powers.
Yes.
But again, what about the tongue and the eyes and the radiation?
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe with that, but still, why would the tongue and eyes be missing?
Yes.
And a sample of soft tissue.
Yes. Here's some lingering questions that have not been answered. We've kind of talked about a little bit of them, though, so far. Why cut open the tent instead of just using the entrance?
Yeah. I wonder if they were trying to frantically open it and it was so cold that their fingers probably couldn't. And that one guy was just like you, just take out your knife.
One dude was just like, I cut hole, we leave.
Exactly.
Exactly, just like that. I mean, I could be a Russian man with a knife.
Right?
I don't like vodka, though.
I like vodka just because
It's easy to mix with stuff, right?
it hides well. But also, too, I couldn't just take straight shot vodka. I'm
Yeah,
not
me
20
either.
years old
I'm
anymore.
not 20.
I'm not 20 anymore.
Why split into smaller groups? Like, it's cold as fuck out there. Body heat.
Yeah.
Fucking there's 9 of you.
And were they all going? Yeah, especially for them to come back. Like, some were going this way, some were going that way, some were going, but then coming back.
Yeah.
It's
No
like
one
they were
knows.
all three, like all.
All 3 groups were in different thought processes.
Unless like all those people that were in the different groups couldn't agree to the other groups.
Yeah, maybe. Why did some hikers die of exposure, like to the elements?
Yeah.
While the others suffered massive trauma.
This is so interesting because there's no like, what? But it has to be aliens.
Mm-hmm. Why was the case records sealed so quickly?
Because it's a cover-up. Because they know it's aliens and they don't want us people to know.
Exactly.
I mean, I know eventually they came out, with the Pentagon and stuff was like, yeah, here's a UFO. Yes. No one knows. But especially back then, I can imagine it was more hush-hush for sure.
Yeah.
And it still kind of is today.
It still is,
we don't know that much. It had to be a fucking alien.
It had to be fucking aliens. Or something weird like that.
And I wonder, too, if, like, there's different species of aliens. And, some are more violent. Some are more it just... And maybe they just happen to...
Find the wrong ones.
Or were they merely accidental test patients that didn't agree?
That's a possibility too. The most unsettling part is the decision making about this. It's not the fact that fucking people were crushed or their tongues and eyes were missing. It's the fact of the decision making. Experienced hikers behaved in ways that only make sense if something felt immediately life threatening.
Exactly. Alien. It had to be an alien. To me, they were frantic.
They were frantic.
And like you said, their experience. And for them, experienced as hikers, to go out in the cold, not covered up in a jacket and boots.
Yeah. Or gloves.
Or gloves. They were truly scared. Like they knew.
Truly fucking terrified.
Like they'd rather die it almost seems like they'd rather die in the elements than whatever this was going to do to them.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad to me.
It is.
When you have to make that split decision of how am I going to die?
Yep.
Like fear just takes over and you don't even think. You just do. I like how we just, Jinx, you owe me a meal that's about to be put in the oven. I forgot what we were eating tonight from HEB.
Hopefully it's good.
It's one of those pre-made meals. I think it's what your dad made us that one time.
Oh, cheese stuffed manicotti?
I think so, yeah. Ooh. But I think it's...
Oh, we still have croissants, too.
Oh, we do have croissants.
Okay, we're about to wrap this up.
Just like we got dinner to eat.
We got dinner to eat.
I know, because whenever we're doing this is like a Thursday we're recording. And then when we're going out this weekend to go to the memorial while I drive, Jeff's going to be editing and stuff. So we're trying to get it all done.
Yeah, we're trying to get everything done as possible.
Right. Because we want to be consistent as possible, for y'all. Because we're seeing a lot more of y'all coming into here and listening to us. And so we're like, oh, this is for real. A lot more people are starting to listen.
Yeah, more people are starting to listen. More people are starting to follow.
Our social medias are taking off. So thank y'all so much.
Yeah, thank y'all. We'll appreciate it. Now share it and actually share it.
Yeah, share it, post it, rate us.
Rate us. Do all the things.
Rate us 5. If not, fuck off. No, I'm joking.
Do all the things the YouTube kids say. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
More than 60 years later, the story still feels unfinished, as though one crucial piece never made it into the official record. The Dyatlov Pass doesn't give answers, it only gives silence. 9 people made decisions that night that make no sense, unless something made sense to them in that split moment. Something we weren't there to see, something that didn't leave footprints, something strong enough to rip certainty away. The files were sealed, the explanations were incomplete, and the mountain remains. Cold, watching, waiting. If you ever find yourself alone in the dark and something tells you to run, ask yourself, is it fear or is it survival? If you have your own chilling story, feel free to send it our way to howdy@hauntmates.com and follow along on all social medias @hauntmates. Until next time, stay spooky.